So you want to become a data analyst, but you look online and it's just a mess of conflicting advice, right? Well, you're in the right place. In this explainer, we are going to cut through all that noise and give you a clear 3-month roadmap to get you from scratch to job ready. Let's get into it.
First things first, let's talk about the why. Why data analytics? Well, how does $90,000 sound? Because that's the average salary for a data analyst in the United States. It's one of the highest paying fields you can get into without needing a full-on computer science degree. Yeah, that's a pretty big reason to get started.
Okay, before we dive into the plan, let's get one thing straight. What's the difference between a data analyst and a data scientist? A lot of people get this mixed up. Put simply, an analyst, which is our focus today, finds insights from data that already exists. Think Excel, SQL, that kind of thing. A scientist is more about predicting the future with code and complex models. For this game plan, we are laser-focused on that data analyst role.
Look, the job market out there is no joke. It's tough. You can't just wander in. You need a solid game plan. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to break down the next 3 months, step by step, so you know exactly what to learn and when to learn it. No more guessing.
All right, month 1. This is all about building a rock-solid foundation. We're not jumping into the deep end just yet. We're going to cover the essentials that every single analyst uses day in and day out. These are the absolute non-negotiables.
And you know what? Your first tool might actually surprise you. It's Excel. I know, a lot of people think they need to jump right into coding, but that's a huge mistake. This quote just nails it, right? For so many tasks, Excel is the fastest, most effective tool for the job. It really is the Swiss Army knife you'll always have in your back pocket.
And listen, you don't need to be an Excel wizard to land a job. Just focus on mastering these core skills right here. Get really good with formulas, pivot tables are a must, and learn how to make some basic charts and use tools like filters. That's it. This is your essential Excel toolkit.
And hey, here's a quick pro tip for you. Don't get sidetracked by VBA and macros. Seriously, just ignore them for now. They're powerful, for sure, but your time is so much better spent getting absolutely solid on the other skills in this roadmap first.
Next up, statistics. And don't panic, you do not need to be a math genius, but you do need to speak the basic language of data. This little starter pack here covers the essentials: mean, median, mode, and some basic probability. That's the stuff you'll actually use to understand and interpret your data.
Okay, time for your very first action item. If you haven't done this already, pause this and go create a LinkedIn profile right now. It is absolutely critical for your job search, and trust me, you're going to have your first project to show off on there very, very soon.
All right, month 2. We've got our foundation built, and now it's time to add the core technical tools to your analyst toolkit. This month is all about learning how to pull data and how to make it look good using the software the pros use.
And first up is SQL, which stands for Structured Query Language.
What is it?
Well, put simply, it's the language you use to talk to databases. And since pretty much all of a company's data lives in a database, knowing SQL is how you get your hands on the exact data you need for your analysis. It's not optional.
So what parts of SQL do you really need to nail down? Focus on the basics, like how to select and filter data. But, and this is critical, get really, really good at joins. That's how you combine data from different places. Trust me, you'll be using these skills every single day.
Next, we have the main event, the battle of the business intelligence tools. In this corner, we have Power BI, Microsoft's heavy hitter that works great with Excel. And in the other corner, Tableau, the long-reigning champ known for its gorgeous, intuitive dashboards.
So, which one should you pick? The big question. Well, for beginners, the verdict is in. Start with Power BI. Why? Because it's pretty similar to Excel, which you already know, so you've got a head start. Plus, it's in crazy high demand and fits right into the whole Microsoft world that most companies use. It's just a super practical choice.
And that brings us to your second action item. It's time to start using that LinkedIn profile. I'm serious. Start connecting with other data analysts. Start following recruiters in the industries you're interested in. Building your network now will be a massive help when you actually start looking for a job.
Okay, welcome to month 3. This is where we add the finishing touches. These are the skills that are going to take you from being qualified to being a can't-miss candidate. This is what gives you that competitive edge. And that leads us to the big one, a question we hear all the time. Do you really need to learn how to code? Is a programming language like Python actually necessary to get a job as a data analyst?
And the answer is a big, loud yes. Look, not every single analyst job requires Python. That's true. But knowing it
gives you a huge advantage. You'll stand out from the crowd, you can automate boring, repetitive tasks, and hey, it keeps the door open if you ever want to move into data science down the road. It's a total game changer.
But, and this is maybe the most important strategy in this whole explainer, do not wait until you've perfected Python to start applying for jobs. Those first 4 skills, stats, Excel, SQL, and Power BI, those make you job ready. Start the job hunt while you're learning Python on the side. This can seriously speed up the whole process. You've done the work, you've learned the skills, now it's time to get hired. In this final section, we're going to talk about how to package all that new knowledge and experience to actually impress recruiters and land that dream job. Your portfolio is everything. It's the proof that you can actually do the work. The goal here is 3 to 5 solid projects. Use real-world, messy data, not clean, perfect stuff. And make sure each project shows off your whole toolkit. But that last point is critical. Always include a detailed report or README file. That shows a recruiter how you think, not just what you can do.
And when those interviews start rolling in, this is your prep checklist. Brush up on all your technical skills. Know your projects so well you could talk about them in your sleep, and practice answering those common "tell me about a time when" questions. Oh, and here's a little secret. Search for more than just data analyst. Look for business analyst, marketing analyst. Your skills are way more transferable than you think.
And finally, I just want to leave you with this thought. Landing your first job in a new field is a marathon, not a sprint. It's going to take time. It's going to take persistence. So be patient with yourself. Trust this process you've just learned about, and just keep moving forward. You've totally got this.